Well, hello, it's Heidi. Today we're talking about how to eat edamame. You've got to stay tuned. You want to make sure you're doing it right. Well, hello. So happy to see you again. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. I'm Heidi Dulavan, and today we're talking about how to eat edamame. Oh, yes, we love edamame. It's so wonderful. And by the end of this video, you are going to know a little bit of history and you'll know how to properly eat them. So you've got to watch this. Okay, I'd be so happy if you'd like this video, subscribe to my channel, please, and drop me a comment. How do you eat edamame? Okay, so it's great. We know it's a superfood. It's high protein, low fat, relatively low calories, and chock full of all kinds of things that are really good for us, like magnesium and vitamin K and vitamin C and iron, all kinds of great stuff. But what is it? I mean, really, what is this? I mean, what is this? Well, I'm going to tell you what it is. It's a soybean. It's an immature soybean. Okay, I grew up in East Central Illinois, and my family's in agriculture, and my dad had fields of it. And as a kid, that was one of my jobs, was to walk the fields, walk the bean fields, and cut out anything that shouldn't be there, like a volunteer corn or weed or something. I'm up close and personal with soybeans. And then when in my professional life, I was a grain trader for years. I traded tons and tons and tons and tons of soybeans. So I know a little thing about soybeans, and these don't look like the kind of soybeans I was doing because they're immature. These have not grown to their full maturity, and these are more edible vegetable soybeans. And there's many, many, many different varieties of soybeans. So these are the edible kind for humans. And we love them. And have they been around for a while, you ask? Well, thank you for asking. Actually, they have been. They are native to East Asia. They have grown in China and Korea for thousands of years. Now, historians, they sort of disagree a little bit. Some say 5,000, some say 7,000, and they think which came first. Were they in China or Korea first? Probably around the same time is most the thinking of most historians. And in sometime in the first century, they found their way, these soybeans, to Japan. And in Japan, they just started growing them. They loved them. It was just such a great source of protein and relatively inexpensive. So it was just a really great food source. And in the 1200s is the first mention of the word edamame. And it's written by a monk, a Buddhist monk, and he was sending a thank you note. And if you follow my channel, you know about etiquette and sending a thank you note. Well, this monk must have, been thinking about us, because he sent a thank you note to a parishioner who had delivered some edamame, some immature soybeans they were eating. And the monk said, these are great. It's wonderful. I love them. And it's really super great for me because I'm a Buddhist and I don't eat meat. So what a great source of protein. Thank you so much. And we eat them. So edamame, it's a Japanese word. Eda is bean. Mame is branch. So it's beans on a branch. And if you can imagine a soybean plant, yes, they hang. You can grow them. You could grow these in your garden if you like. You can get some edible soybean, human edible soybean plants, or little seeds, little beans, plant them, and they grow just great. And you can have this at home. So if you're a gardener, think about it. So we love them. And in Japan, since they've been eating them for so long, it's considered sort of like peanuts. It's like the peanuts of Japan. So let's just say you go to a bar and you order a beer, you're going to get some edamame. I'm in the United States, and if you go to a bar, you order a beer, perhaps the bar will give you a little thing of peanuts. Well, it's the same in Japan. With beer, you have edamame. Okay, so that sounds great. That's interesting, Heidi, but how do you eat them? Okay, so you do not eat the pod, and guess what? These are finger food. All right, yippee, finger food. Okay, so you just pick up the pod. You do not eat the pod. You just eat the beans that are inside. And the pods will have 2 to 3 beans inside. And so this is how I think is the best way to do it. You just pinch it a little bit and then it will open up, and inside are the beans. I'm just going to take one out to show you. And this is the bean. Oops, there it goes. There's the bean. And you would just take this, there's another one in here, and you would bring it up to your mouth, and with you can use this, you can use your teeth, or you could just pop it into your mouth, however you want to do it. Excuse me. Pop it into your mouth and you eat the bean. And that's it. So what do you do with the pod? Well, you should have a little plate or a little bowl or something to put the pods, because you do not eat the pods. You just eat the beans. And so it's just that easy peasy. So you just push a little bit with your hands, bring it up to your mouth, and push with your fingers, pull with your teeth, and then you eat them. Easy peasy. And they're so good. It's kind of like peanuts. They are a bit addictive. They're really delicious. They're really good for you. So I hope you're eating lots of edamame in your life. So drop me a comment. How do you eat edamame? Thank you so much for watching, for tuning in. And remember to have, if you drink beer, if you drink alcohol, have a nice beer with your edamame and just go very Japanese. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Arigato. And as I always say, please be kind. Thank you.